Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace. I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with the weekly forecast for November 11th to the 18th, 2024. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading, the link is in the description. Join the channel membership. And let's get into your reading. Oh, don't forget to share the video to share the wealth, honey. Okay, because we appreciate the love over here. So, November 11th to November the 18th, what should you expect? Obstacles, anything that comes up. Let's see what that is all about. Let's check the situation. Let's check out the situation. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. Please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. Starting November 11th to the 18th. Please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. All right, so let's see. Okay, this came out. Closed off, guarded, resistant. So you're blocking someone or you're protecting your feelings. Cycles, completion. This is not from this deck. I feel like another card is in here that doesn't belong, but that's okay. We'll get to it. Isolating. Thoughts, isolating. So someone is blocking the world out this week. Like you are turning off. You may mute social media. Your phone, you may, whatever the reason, something is going to trigger you to just turn off, maybe deactivate social media. If you have social media, putting your phone on do not disturb, ignoring text messages, not wanting to talk about a specific topic, not wanting to elaborate on your thoughts. Something is happening. November the 11th to the 18th, I'm going to pull another card. What is that about? Facade, beliefs. Interesting. So you may be feeling betrayed about something, or someone is projecting something on you and it just made you shut down. Whoa. That's November 11th to the 18th, honey. What is that about? Again, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, the message may not apply to you, or it may apply to you at another time. What is this situation about? And we're going to get some guidance from the tarot, but let's see what this situation may possibly be about. Why is this person or this energy shutting down? And look, here goes one card that got away in here. Receive open. Your guides are telling you to remain open, but you're fighting that. But let's see here. This realization came out. Ooh, so something happened during this week. Because something is happening during this week, possibly November 11th to the 18th or the near future. And something is coming to the light. Something that you've been wanting to know. And the thing about truth is, we want it so bad, right? But then when we get it, sometimes it's too much to bear. That's why the universe sometimes filters the things that you know, because it knows emotionally you're not ready for it. And then you go and then you find something out prematurely. And I say prematurely because sometimes you go digging for things and you find out things before you are able to handle them. And then it puts you into this whirlwind type spin. And now you have to pick up the pieces and figure out the difference between your toes and your face. So there's some kind of realization coming to the light. Something is coming to the light. Confusion, illusions. You don't know who to believe. That's why you're cutting everybody off this week. And it's temporary. Some people are going to feel offended and may cut you off for good this week because you cutting them off, like some tit for tat stuff. And interestingly, whenever somebody is offended by the way in which you are treating them, like for instance, if you have a friend and y'all are good friends or supposedly good friends, and you decide to take a breather for yourself and you don't say anything to them, you just withdraw, but they assume the worst and then they decide to level the playing fields and just cut you off right back, that friend is unhealed. And so are you for cutting people off and not saying anything. But we're all unhealed in some way. But what I'm saying is when somebody does that tit for tat, that is not the person that you need around at the moment. Because somebody who cares about your friendship will reach out at the very least and say, I haven't heard from you. What's going on? And if you don't respond, they'll give you space and they'll try again, you know? And then they'll finally say, okay, I'm going to allow you some space because something doesn't seem right, or they're going to do a wellness check on you. They might send the cops to your house if they love you enough. And to see what's going on. But they're not just going to leave you high and dry just because you left them, you know, without an explanation because you're not being responsive. So focus, eyes for you, fascinated and watching. So some third party is watching you now. So all eyes are on you due to something that happened and you're confused and you're like, how am I in the middle of this? Like, what is going on? Through the November 11th to the 18th. Let's pull some tarot cards to get some insight on what's going on. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. Please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. Channel messages. The color orange, maybe basketball, bright lights, and an eye appointment during that week. So your eyes are getting dilated, so that's where the bright lights are coming from. Bright lights. Your phone bill is also due next week. Not next week, but during that week, November 11th to the 18th. Your location is also turned off. You turn everything off. You don't want nobody to find you. The Eight of Swords, and you are, this is your energy right here. You're not speaking about nothing. You know what you have to do. I feel like you're hiding from a situation, and it's because I feel like you're protecting your peace. You know what needs to be done, but you're in this mentality where if I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. But your guides are saying that you can't. It's not the best idea to take this route. You feel trapped in this situation, like you're a part of a situation, and you feel defeated because the Six of Wands came out in reverse. You feel like a failure. Towards the end of the week, the Six of Wands coming out in reverse, I feel like you're just shutting down this entire week. And you're going inside, the introspection, the digging, just to see where could you have gone wrong, and you want to quiet the noise. Can I get more insight on this situation, Spirit? What is happening? Favorite color could be purple. I feel like you're not viewing the world the same. Something really major happened and it made you look at even your spirituality differently. I think someone is forced with a very important decision of some sort. Why is the Eight of Swords here as this energy is feeling? Journal. So the information that I'm picking up on, it's in a journal. So this is something that's unfolding over time. It's starting from, it's been happening over the course of time, and you feel like you have to keep notes because there's so much happening and you don't want to miss a beat. It's like a log that you're keeping. Something happened. And the only way that you're going to feel empowered is if you're honest about the way that you're feeling, and you're honest with yourself and the people that you're isolating because of it, that you're isolating yourself from because of it. Some people don't deserve an explanation either, so you have to weigh those pros and cons too, especially if this is a safety issue. What is this about? I see you getting a tarot reading that week too. If you want to book it with me, you know where you can find me. TellTheTribTarot.com. But the High Priestess being here just shows that I feel like you're just trying to learn more about a situation. All my cards keep falling to the floor. Oh, goodness. Oh, running, avoiding. So you may be hiding from someone. Hiding from someone. You could have a warrant too. Maybe that's why you hiding your car and everything. Commitment, long-term relationship. You could be hiding from someone that you're in a long-term relationship with. So maybe this is a situation where you find out that there's a third party. That's where this realization comes from, this the week of November 11th to the 18th. And now you just don't want anything to do with anybody that's involved. And this cycle is coming to a complete it's coming to an end. But you feel disappointed and you feel stupid because this is like a relationship or a situation that you always exalted out loud. You always said how you felt about it, how passionate you were about this connection. This is a relationship situation. So during this week, it feels like you are done for. And the only way, I see blackout curtains up, the only way that you can get through it is if you just turn off all the noise. So what is the advice for this person, Spirit? You might have to let this person go. You might have to let this person go. They want to recommit because they know that you know everything now. Everything came to the light and they want to recommit. But don't recommit out of pity, self-pity. Don't let nobody trick you back into no relationship. 9 of Wands, this is a battle. So the challenge is it's an uphill battle because now you have to decide, how are you going to keep your sanity and work through this connection? And your guides are saying that being defensive and being combative and being disrespectful and matching the energy of what's coming towards you is going to be your demise in this situation. It's saying to be straightforward. Once you take your time of introspection to separate yourself and really look at what the position that you played in this scenario this week, that's when you come out on top with your insightful self and say, I just, whatever the decision is that you make, whether you're gonna stand 10 toes down and put set parameters on the table, or you just gonna pick up the pieces and clear it. But the decision is obvious. With the 8 of Swords, the decision is obvious, and it's saying that you know what you need to do in this scenario. That is your decision, but you feel trapped, and you're feeling trapped because these are your own thoughts that you're keeping to yourself, and you don't want to make the decision because you know it's going to uproot everything that you've worked for. But is it worth keeping everything that you've worked for if it's at the expense of the integrity of your heart and your soul? Is it worth it? Is it worth the sacrifice of your dignity? Think about that. So November 11th to the 18th is definitely a week of realizations, but you're going to realize the decision that you have to make, and I trust that you make the right one for yourself. But this is when things are going to be blown out of proportion. So I trust that this message resonates and that the healing process will begin and you'll get out of your head and not resist the changes that need to be made for yourself and for your well-being. Drop a comment to say hello to Goddess because you know it. I love it when you say hello. And until next time, love and light, tribe.
Forget the lover bad before you lose another one. I need affection like a lazy sugar baby. Need confections, new beginnings with the feelings are the dopest. My confessions are too fluid, but I knew it. He too stupid.